Good evening, guys and girls. Rob here, and yeah, I have a voice back. Not completely better, feeling 95% better than I really am. Uh, if you'd have seen me, heard me uh, the last 48 hours, ah, 63 burger, I see it. Yeah, best team in the country. Um, if you'd have seen or heard me in the last 2 or 3 days, you'd have been like, wow. Nearly went to the doctor today, but I woke up and felt a lot better. Been got around, done some stuff, and I'm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. You guys, do you have to go to school all next week, Sean, or do you get all next week off too, or do you go back Thursday? I figure they just give you all week too. Figure they give you all that week too. Go back, whatever. What's up, Dale? So how's it work, Sean? Um, while Sean's updating me on what's going on, um, let's see. A couple of people in my YouTube Racing League. What's up, Roger Ward? I need Harris Jessup. So far, I just got Green Car 81. I'll say, oh, no school next week. Okay. Harris, um, you need to pick 3 of these 6. Okay. Reflex, smart, heat, skill, control, and let's see, reflex, smart, skill, control, heat, smart, skill, control, heat, reflex, and there's one more. It's smart control, reflex, skill, heat. Well, it's just 6 of them. You get 3. What's up, Festus Gerber? What's going on? Yeah, escape. No, not escape. Not escape. It's not escape. Ow. But I will need his escape rating too. Reflex control skill. Star smart heat. Star smart and heat. So Harris Jessup, I need 3 of those. Okay. Then also, I hadn't got your pit stop. Yours or Brian Gorman. Okay. You can get a fast pit of a certain amount, escaping accidents of a certain amount. You only got 12 points to work with. So you can use a fast pit of 6, escape of 6, fast pit of 4, escape of 8. Neither one can be over 10. And I got to have Harris and Brian's. We've got, wow, you wouldn't believe how many new cars we've got. 3, 4, 11. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 new cars. So that's going to put us right at 30, 35 cars. Now, I have any openings? Yes. Festus want a car? Festus is here. Festus Gerber. What's up, MP Fox? They're going to put a 70 burger on them. Unbelievable. I didn't think he'd score that. And Dale Lonsdale, yeah, definitely. All right. First off, I want the name you want on your card. If you just want Dale L, if you want your full name, Festus G, Festus Gerber, If you got a nickname, whatever, that's going to be the first thing I put down is what you won't put on your car for your name. So, what's up, Bobby? What's going on? We already got Bobby's car. I think she's number 20. We've got 12 additional cars going out this year. DeLons. Okay. DeLons. All right. And let's see what Festus says he wants for on his name for his car. And let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Festus, you just want your name, right? Just Festus G or Festus Gerber? You want your whole name on there? Well, Festus is ahead of the deal. He wants skill, smart, reflex, pit of 8, and escape of 4. All right. Wow. He knew what I was looking for. How about that? Festus, what number you want to be? What car you want? So we'll just put Festus Gerber on that car. So Dale, what you get 3 of these. We was just talking about a minute ago. You only get 3 of these 6. I'll tell them to you again. Okay. Control, skill, reflex. 25 is available. Yep. Reflex, control, skill, star, smart, heat. Let me do it again. Reflex, control, skill. I think so. Star, smart, heat. Okay. Okay. So I'll check it and see what I got for MP Fox here. I think I got everything I need for him. All right. So Dale Lonsdale wants number 66. All right. Festus wants number 25. Let's see. MP Fox. 12. Tampa Bay Rays colors. Reflex, control, heat. Fast pit 5. Escape of 7. Got it. So all right. So Dale, I need 3 of those 6 just now. Okay. Go Rays. Yeah. MP Fox is a Rays fan. He wants a Rays color. Eagle green. Okay. All right. And then give me the 3 traits you want. It's not raise up. Let's see. Flex control. Smart control. Reflex. Oh, okay, gotcha. Reflex. Smart control. Pit of how much? Gotcha. Pit of how much? Escape of how much? You got 12 points total, and you got to spread them to those 2. Pit for a certain amount, escape and a wreck, certain amount. So depends on what you want to spend. Bum, 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 bum. Pit 7. Oh, you get 12. You get 12, bro. Try again. Pit. First one will be pit, whatever number you put on it. Then the other one, I'll just put escape. So, okay. Pit 8, escape 4. Gotcha. All right. So Brian Gorman, if you watch this video, Harris Jessup, if you watch this video, I need your 3, like reflex, smart control, skill, heat, star. I need 3 of those from you. And then I need your pit and your escape. I need that from both of you. Okay. And then when I get feeling better, we'll get some races going. Still not 100%. Navy and light green for Festus. Okay, gotcha. Navy and light green. All right. I'm trying to find a way that I can get. Yeah. Eagle green. Dale, are you right there in Philadelphia? Me and the wife used to live right there, not too far from stadiums. Oh, okay. Not 100%, but no ventriloquist. Yeah. I had to do that. I had to do it the other day. Yeah. I should have thrown this in there too. It's the thing I got. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Sound bites. Oh wow, really? You live a mile away from the stadium. You live do you live down that close to ECW wrestling? What's that corner down there? Damn. What is that? Playoff bound Eagles. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. Al Hazran or what? Yeah, you live down that way. Well, I've never been. I've never watched ECW down there. Never did. Ring of Honor, either one. But I found this the other day. I got some pretty good sounds. Whatever. This goal's not the best in the world, but it's gold. Goodness.
Tom Telly-2.
That's pretty loud. That's pretty loud. You can do it in a high school basketball game. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. When we lived up in Dale, we lived right off of 420, down there below the airport. So we was about 8 miles away from the stadium, 8 miles from the stadium, something like that. Weren't far at all. We were right off 420 down in that area. Yeah, if the Eagles don't blow it to the Giants tomorrow, but I tell you, how about them Cowboys? Hey, I'm telling you that before I get real, Cowboys are gonna beat the Redskins. Redskins gonna get that first pick tonight. I want to see this kid, the kid from Ohio State. That's who they're going to end up getting. That defensive lineman. Know right where it is. Okay. That's where we lived, down in that area at one time. So 63-28. Now, guys, first off, 49ers, Seahawks tomorrow. 49ers at the Seahawks Sunday night. Winner gets a bye. Going to be number 2. Loser is going to be a 5 seed and going to have to go to Philadelphia next week. I'll get that in this. Seahawks, Dale says. What does everybody say? The loser goes to Philadelphia. If Philadelphia wins tomorrow, Philadelphia loses and Dallas wins, Dallas will be at home next week for one playoff game, be the 4 seed. But that team, the loser of that game, goes and travels next week. So Dale's picking the Seahawks to beat the 49ers. I like 49ers in this ball game. I like the 49ers. I think they're the better team. Seahawks did beat them earlier this year, yes. 49ers, they've played a tougher schedule. I mean, they've played some good teams this year. They lost to Baltimore. Nothing to cry home about. Seahawks, I don't care. Seahawks were at home last week. Could have wrapped it up, with a Cardinals win. I like your Niners in this game. I like your Niners. I think maybe they're gonna try to put a little show on tomorrow. Now, depending on the weather, I hear the weather up in Seattle's been kind of iffy. If the weather's bad, they may beat them bad. But a lot of people picking the Seahawks. I like your Niners in that ball game. Now, Ohio State, Clemson. I know I got all you folks from from Midwest, and I know I got a lot of folks up in the Northeast. Dale Lonsdale says Ohio State's going to beat Clemson. Come on, guys. Tell me who is. Tell me who's going to win. Dale says Ohio State. Where's Sean at? Where's Don Heston at? Where's Festus? We got a few people here in chat. That ball game's going to start in just a minute, too. Just a few minutes. It's supposed to start, I think, about 8:09 is it start time officially. We got 2 Ohio States. What do you think, Don? What do you think, Festus? 3 Ohio States. What about Festus? What's Festus say about it? Clemson in a walk. LSU just won. They put 63 on the board. They put 63 up against what's up, Glenn? What's going on, my friend? LSU's on to the title game. You know what? I'm with Festus on this game. I think Clemson not only beats them, I think Clemson romps them. I think 20 points or more. Maybe not as bad as what Oklahoma just got, but I think Clemson is the better team offensively, defensively, and special teams. They got the better quarterback. I like Clemson big in this game. If you watched the video of mine, 3 weeks or a month ago, don't forget, I'm sitting right here, and Wisconsin's beating this team, Ohio State, 21-7 at halftime. Now, you tell me what you want to tell me. When you've won 28 straight games, 28, maybe it's 28 straight games. They went 15-0, and then, now they're 13. You think Clemson's going to win, but you're going – really, Dale? You think so? Now, I don't think anybody's touching LSU. If you saw an LSU game, Sean, do you think Clemson could beat LSU? LSU to me looks like one of the best college football teams I've seen in the last 20 years. They are good. I don't think Clemson can beat. I don't think nobody can beat LSU. I don't care which team comes out of here; they're gonna get whipped. I truly believe that, but I think so too. No, I just don't think Ohio State's going to be able to run a football, and if they can't run, then that's going to leave that quarterback running for his life. And Swinney. Now I'll be the first to admit I can't stand Dabo Swinney. I don't like him. I just think he acts. I don't know. He just acts weird to me. I just don't like him. But he's a good coach. He's going to do anything and everything in his power to have that Ohio State quarterback running for his life all night long. And they're playing on a great field out there in Arizona. So I like – Festus, I'm not going to go that far. No, Dale. No. LSU quarterback's going to be number one. No, Ohio State's quarterback is not one of the top 10 quarterbacks out there. No, 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 no. Burrow is going to be number one, and then Tua, if he's healthy, would probably be number two. The guy from Washington, he may be number three before it's over with. I don't know. The next game I watch in football is going to be the first. I love college football. Pro football is the ones I don't like watching no more. Heisman winner, the guy from LSU. I said guy from LSU, Burrow. Yeah. Remember Ohio State's quarterbacks went to Washington last year. Remember? He went to Washington. Dwayne Haskins. He went to Washington last year. This is a first-year quarterback for him. So, and can you imagine if you play in Clemson right now and you're a freshman or a sophomore, you haven't lost a game yet. You've never lost a game in college yet. Think about that. Think about that. They'll be, if they win this week and then on the 11th, they'd be 30-0. Who's better, Urban Myers or Day? Urban Meyer or Day? Day, who is Day? Oh, is he a sophomore? Fields is? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's the kid Burrows, he came from Ohio State. He left Ohio State and come down to LSU. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Who you talking about today, Dale? Day. Who is Day? Who's better? Urban Meyer, the Ohio State coach now. It's kind of like, and I ain't trying to dodge a question. Look at Urban Meyer's body of work. Look at what Bobby Bowden did. Look at what all these coaches did that got 20-year contracts, 30-year contract, got to stay there as long as they want to. Who you like in their zone? I think you got to say Urban Meyer is probably the best coach that Ohio State has seen in a lot of years. That's my opinion. They went with the next guy down who was within the organization, probably the best way they could have done it. And I don't blame them for it. They are still successful, but they've got gaps. They've got holes in their game. Who you like in their zone, Clemson or Ohio State? I've picked pretty good this year. You going to be on doing maybe for a little while, but not too much. I got to sneeze now too. Excuse me. Yeah. Herbstreit's got two sons. Herbstreit's got two sons playing in Clemson. He's got two younger sons going to sit on the Ohio State side. They said they're not taking off their Ohio State jerseys. And their mom, she says she's going to sit in a private booth somewhere to themselves. So the two kids are going to sit with cousins or whatever in the Ohio State side. The two sons, both red-shirted with Clemson, they're going to be on the Clemson sideline. I think they're both wide receivers or receivers of some sort. And Herbstreit gets to call a game. I think it's a blowout. Personally, I think there's a blowout. This has got all the makings of a blowout. Wisconsin was able to run on them. not only run on them, they was able to run them over the first half. Wisconsin's not Clemson. Wisconsin is not Clemson. And they took them all the way to halftime. If Clemson goes in at half up 21-7, they ain't losing. They ain't losing. LSU, it doesn't matter though. LSU throws 63. LSU throws 63 on Oklahoma. I don't care who LSU gets. They're going to whip them. They're going to put 40 on either one of these two teams. Yeah. The Buckeyes ain't playing Penn State. The Buckeyes ain't playing Wisconsin. Buckeyes ain't playing Minnesota. I think so too, Sean. I like Clemson in this game. Big time. Big time. I don't think Ohio State can keep Clemson from scoring. Can Ohio State score with them, though? I mean, this could be a higher scoring game than the first one. I think both of these 10 teams could put 40 on the board tonight. I really believe that. But will Clemson give up 40? Fabio. $20 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Now I realize they play in the ACC, and I catch that all the time. They played me at Miami and Florida State. Wake Forest was a good team. Virginia, Virginia Tech. They don't. I'll admit they haven't played the tougher schedule of Ohio State, but if it gets into a run and gun game, they ain't beating Clemson. They ain't beating Clemson because Ohio State. You want to see Ohio State? I can tell you this right. I'll tell you this right now. If Ohio State wins this game tonight, I say they get beat by 35 to LSU because Ohio State ain't that much better than Oklahoma. I'm telling you, they're going to get stomped. They'll give up 50 easy. But I'm not sure either one of these teams can stick with LSU, man. Chase Young, first round pick for the Redskins, right there, boys. He's going to be a Redskin next year. I just hope he stays healthy tonight. I want to see him play well, no doubt about that. But it should be good. You know what I'm saying? Where do you see Joe Burrow in the NFL next year? Cincinnati. They're gonna drop Andy Dalton. They're gonna get rid of him as quick as he's going to get 5 sacks tonight. You really think so? We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to take scores down for you guys, okay? All right? I want to know what you guys think prior to the game starting. Okay. Whoever's out here, don't mind. I'm going to put my score down first right here. All right. Interzone, the thing is you don't know who's going to be bad next year. Dale. Is that OSU? Whoa. Wow. You guys have got OSU putting 45 on the board and 56. Wow. Clemson, 36. It could be going to the Dolphins. Dale, now you're saying Ohio State wins? All right. Let's see. That's Chris right there. I messed up. Chris said 45-36. He's a pretty close game. Dale L says Ohio State 56, Clemson 20. Sean D. Wow, he thinks Clemson's going to get shut out almost. Man, I don't see that happening. 7. Don Huston. I am the only one going with Clemson right here. I can't believe that. Clemson's favored big time, too. Or they're favored, not big time, maybe, but they're favored 35. I'm the only one so far that's picked Clemson. Anybody else? Festus, Ken Castro. Wow. Festus is going, he's going the other way big. 56-10. Festus has to live, where you live, Festus? Somewhere between Virginia and Texas, down in the South. Inner zone? Where's Festus live? He's a Southeast guy. I guarantee you Festus is a Southeast guy. Yeah, I got inner zone. Clemson 32, Ohio State 20. Yep. 32, OSU 20. Got it. 28, rather. 28. I got it. Inner zone. 32. Oh, okay. My bad. I missed you twice there, inner zone. My bad. Come on, Ken. Tell us who you think. Savannah, I bet. I don't know. Where are you from, Festus? Just a state. Just give us a state. I'm gonna say he's from South, down in the South. I'm telling you. They're saying Fabio is going to Dolphins next year. That's what they're saying. That's all. Sports Time Machine. Mike likes Ohio State. Everybody in the Northeast likes, and then out west, I think you do too. Clemson's not getting a lot of play, guys. They're really not. Otherwise known as Atma Chatter. Oh, I didn't know you were Atma Chatter. Well, I know where Atma Chatter is from. No, he's not. He's not from the South. You're right. Ken has. All right, if you're watching the TV screen right now and you see Dabo Swinney, picture him in a green suit and picture him being Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. Dabo Swinney. Oh, Harrison, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think most people from down south really like Clemson in this game. I do. I like them big. I'm picking them 55-34, and I think it's going to be some garbage at the end. If you saw the end of the first game, trust me, if LSU didn't want them to, Chattanooga, I love that area. I actually have a lot of kin people from down East Tennessee side. I personally think LSU could have stopped Oklahoma more than they did. Then they benched their quarterback. They set their quarterback down, and they was like, okay, we're taking off the gas now. But 63 Burger boys, 63. I know these two teams are like, what am I in for? Ryan Day. I couldn't even told you the coach of Ohio State. I'm going to tell you right now, if Ohio State gets behind in this game, they're not coming back. They do not have the firepower to come back against a Clemson team that has all this speed. Clemson has more speed. Look at these two quarterbacks, 37-0, 24-0 Shaggy is. The Shaggy Dog. Who did LSU play? Oklahoma. They put 63 on the board, and they gave up a slouch touchdown or two at the end. What was it? 63-20. Was it 28? 63-21? My thoughts on Marshawn Lynch. If Marshawn Lynch really was all that and a bag of chips, somebody would have jumped on him earlier. I think I'm not going to say he's going to be a non-factor. 63-28. That's what it was. JK gets 230 yards. Well, I'm going to say this much. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to know something real quick after the first 5 plays, whether Ohio State's going to be running for their life all night or whether they're going to start at the 25. Flip the light off here real quick. All right. Can you see me better? Feel a lot better, guys. Somebody scores, I'll do something, you know. I'll hit one of my little button. Then Oklahoma, they lost a couple of players due to plus they lost one in the game too. We'll see what happens here. You got 9 yards to start off the game here. Plus I'm wanting to see what everybody thinks about tomorrow night's game as well. San Francisco at Seattle. Everybody's picked Seattle, but me and one other guy. Me and somebody else picked 49ers. Dale has already said Philadelphia is going to win tomorrow, so they're going to the playoffs. Who's a Cowboys fan in here? Who actually thinks the Giants can beat the Eagles? I don't think so, but they got to go. They got to go up to. They got to go to New York. So that could be a game. Those two, I really don't think it matters which team wins. I think the 49ers, you think 49ers going to win tomorrow? 49ers or Seattle will they'll march into Philadelphia or march into Dallas and just beat the crap out of them. NBC Sports says Redskins will win. I think NBC Sports is out of their mind. I really do there. I don't like their chances. Watching dry bar comedy instead of football, waiting for catcher and pitchers to report. Nothing wrong with that, Festus. Nothing wrong with that. We're ready for baseball too, my friend. We're thinking about actually going down to spring training. Ohio State's marching down the field on them. Exactly like a couple of you guys said in chat. Surprised me so far. Well, I tell you what. What's this? Look at that. Yep. Don't give up on the 49ers so quick. Don't give up on the 49ers. I'm telling you, the 49ers have a running game. They got a defense. There might be a double negative. Yeah, I would love to go to Clearwater. Yeah, Dale. If I'm down there, I also like to go to Fort Myers. I like both teams. I'm a big Red Sox fan, but I'm a big Phillies fan too. Yeah. I went to one Phillies game last year. I got my Super Bowl. Got my World Series ring. I guess you guys saw that already. I showed it off on an early video. Jimmy Rollins night, where all of us got World Series rings. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Reds drive me crazy, but they should be better. We'll see. We thought they were going to be better last year with Puig and all those guys. I don't know. I really don't. I'm befuddled by the Dodgers, man. Why is the Dodgers not spending any money? Oh, that's not a catch. You guys tell me. Did you see that one? Ohio State. I don't think that's a catch. Look right there. Oh, that's in the right elbow. What's the right elbow doing there? Oh, maybe it is a catch. Let's see. I think he's out of bounds. Let's see. Oh, it's a catch. That's what I get for changing the sentence after I wrote it. Who likes replay, guys? Who in here likes replay? You know what I'm saying? Partial season ticket holder for Phillies. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's going to be a catch. That's going to be a catch with 7-yard line. Yeah, it's a catch. So they're down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State. Ohio State. And they're moving down. We're going to see what happens here. Do that all the time. I agree. Football has to have it. They're at the 6-yard line now, guys. Now you don't have a lot of room to work. You know, you got to use the corners of the end zone, and you got to go wide here. You can't just go back, drop back 7 yards and throw the ball. We'll see what he does here. You got to run wide. No, he dropped back. I don't like that. And they lost 2 yards. They go in at half up by 21. Clemson will not. Oh, I agree, Dale. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Either team goes up 21 points and I can come back. I These are two well-coached. And I know Ohio State, I don't even know who A's going wide. That's what you got to do. They're down to the 5. Ohio State, you can't be undefeated and not have a good coach. You got to have a good coach here. Now, we got to see if the coach for Oklahoma ends up leaving now. A lot of people say he's going to Dallas if Dallas loses tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. 3rd and goal at the 4. Why are they playing back like it there? 4th down, they're going to kick field goal. Remember that deal. 1st and goal at the 6. Field goal time. How about that? Urban Meyer, don't think so. I don't think so. Did you see Urban Meyer last week? He was in Washington. He was sitting up top with Washington. I think that's his job if he wants it. That was a strong defensive stand right there, last 6 yards. 3-0. Yep, 3-0. Make of it what you want to. You need 7. You got to put that in the end zone. They got 3. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think a guy at Oklahoma can have a Dallas job if he wants it, but we'll see. That's a cool. Now that's if Philadelphia wins tomorrow. We'll see. But I definitely think Garrett's gone. I think so. Now I thought Urban Meyer was getting the job back 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it was ever since I saw him up in the owner's booth up there in Washington. I don't know. That makes me think twice about it. They're going to cut Trevor's hair off. He might need to cut it before he leaves tonight, that's for sure. Trevor Lawrence. He's a good quarterback, but 20 touchdowns in 12 games, you got to think there's a lot of running the football there. Because that's what he threw 20 in 12 games. Well, 13 games. So they're not even – he's not even averaging 2 touchdown throws a game. And the guy for LSU, what did he throw? 6 TD passes? So, let's see. How many touchdown passes they got through today? I think he threw 6. Seven touchdown passes. Listen to these numbers, guys. Joe Burrow, the Heisman Trophy winner. Oh, Dak Prescott his money, not a chance. No, not a chance. Joe Burrow, 29 of 39, 493 yards, 7 touchdowns in 3 quarters. 493 in 3 quarters, guys. I'm telling you. And then their backup went 3 for 3. So 493. No, Dale, I wouldn't. That's me. I would not be paying him. He would not be getting 25, 30 million from me. No way. He does not make it Cowboys a better team. He's got too much. He got too much. I don't know. He messes up too many times. There's Young right there. He's gonna be a Redskin next year. Count on that. He will be a Washington Redskin. Joe Burrow would be the first pick overall if he stays healthy to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to get the first pick. Washington gets the second pick. So we'll see. Trevor Lawrence now. We don't need enough. 6'6". He's a big dude, man. Kiss of death. 69 attempts without an INT. That's a kiss of death right there. They're going to run in football, I think. There you go. I thought they would. That's okay, Siri. Cool it off over. Personally, I think Clemson's going to run a football on them. I really do. We're going to see. It's going to come down to inside the red zone. Can you stop them for 3 points or 6? That's the main thing. That's 15 yards, 20 yards. They're already across the 50. Clemson. Did ever play football? Did I play football in school? No. Oh, hell no. Did I ever tell you guys how big I was? When I graduated high school, I was the second smallest kid in my class. One of my good friends was the smallest. I was the second smallest guy. That is no lie. I'm 6'4" now, weigh about 245. No. Prescott or Wentz. Depends on what day of the week. Neither one of them's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. Uh-oh. That's not a catch. Nah. All right, Fust, let's have a good one, bud. I'm not new. When the day I graduated high school, I was 5'7", 138. 5'7", 138. I've gained 100 pounds and what, 8 inches? Something like 9 inches tall. Yeah, something like that. Wentz. Wentz is better, but neither one of us to write home about. I mean, I heard Roethlisberger in a comment the other day say he's going to be ready for opening day next year. I'm looking forward to seeing him play again. I like him. He's a tough guy. He's a tough kid. Not a kid, but I mean, 30, whatever he is. He's a tough guy. And I look forward to he's a good football player. It'd be well worth seeing if Foles comes back and never does anything. He just has no offensive line where he's at. They're just running the football in their throat. Anybody know a quarterback out there that's going to really just be an impact player? We're not talking about Bills advancing in the wild card. Who would they be playing? First off, they got to go on the road and either play the Texans. That's 4 yards. They either got to go play the Texans. Titans going to be number 6, wasn't it? Texans. Bills got to go either see the Texans or who's the other team? Bills and Texans, yeah. 5 and 4. Yeah. Yeah, right. Texans is who they'd have to go. Didn't they play each other? Did they play each other already? And then number 6 could be the Titans, and they may end up having to go to Chiefs. Yeah, if New England wins tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to hurt the Chiefs. So having to play an extra game, no week off, that's going to hurt their team. Is it 4th down? It is 4th down, punt. 3-0. 3-0, and 31. They had 7, 38. It's 48-yard field goal. Do you kick a field goal here? Oh yeah. Potter. I say he misses it. You can't afford to miss this. Wow, what an angle. Yeah, Titan. He missed it too. He did miss it. He missed it. 3-0. Ohio State right now, 3-0. And when Clemson was running the football, they was doing great. And then when they started throwing the ball, they got to get the run going first. They really got to do that. Yeah, Titans. Who's Titans play tomorrow? Yeah, he missed. 48 yards, a long ways from that angle. Texans. Oh, that's right. Texans quarterback is not playing tomorrow. Hopkins is not playing tomorrow. They've benched about 6 guys tomorrow. Titans have. I mean, the Texans have. Titans should definitely go in and beat them. They're going to be in trouble if they don't, because they're going, like I said, they're playing a backup quarterback. So Texans, I just saw quarterbacks questionable. with whatever injury it is, they're not going to play him. Not a chance. He will not step foot on that field. Maybe, Dale. Maybe. You may be right. I'm going to tell you right now, though, and people, I know a lot of people don't like hearing this. New England is only still lost their 3 ball games. New England, if any team can pull one out of the hat anywhere, it's New England. And then you give them an extra week. I'm telling you, you give Tom an extra week, they come up with some stuff. Who have I got winning the Super Bowl? I've said for the last 5 weeks, I like the 49ers. But even if they play I don't care if they play in who they're playing. I like the 49ers best. I think he had an all-around best team. I think he got one of the top quarterbacks. I think he got some great receivers. They got a better than average offensive line. They got a great defensive line. Their defensive backs are good. Their kicking game's not bad. They're good. They're a good team. World Series is too early. It's way too early for that. How much longer will Brady play? Probably a year or 2 more. If I was guessing, I say he leaves. I think he leaves New England after this season. That'll cause its own little ruckus right there. We'll see. I think he stays in the AFC, but I think he goes to another team. White says no, he's not leaving. Where to? We'll see. I think he goes out west. Takes that old North Carolina State jabroni's job. They actually got a good team out there. They just need a quarterback. Oh, they're here. Bye. 10-0. 10-0. I like it. I like it. I think there's a chance he goes to the Chargers too. I would think so. Dolphins, no. They want Tua. They want Tua in the worst kind of way. I just think there's a chance Brady up and leaves just due to the fact that they ain't done nothing to help his team this year. I mean, look at his play. And my pick's looking bad so far, guys. Me and Festus, we're not looking good right now. In the inner zone, we're not looking too good. Any of them could be a bust, dude. The guy that's playing for LSU could be a bust. He's only played 1 year of college football. But did you see him play today? Anybody? 493 yards, 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns in 3 quarters. 493 yards. I mean, he's not playing VMI. He's not playing Eastern Michigan. He's playing Oklahoma. 493. When's the last time somebody put 7 touchdowns on the board against them? One quarterback throwing. All of them throwing. That kid, if he stays healthy, personally, it would. And I've heard the Raiders want him in Vegas too. So, yeah, that's why he's a Heisman winner. You're exactly right. Yeah, I don't care if he has only played 1 year. I think he is capable of he might be one of those quarterbacks that steps right in and is like, guess what? I'm going to throw for 300 yards a game. I'm going to, he's got a great arm. He can throw the ball 50 yards off 1 foot. He reminds me a little bit of Brett Favre, a little bit of Aaron Rodgers. but he's capable of staying in the pocket. But he can run. He can run. Burrow can go. He's capable of it. DQ. DQ. Big shout out to them. Wife loves the pretzels. She eats those pretzels. Yeah. LA fans are plus a 24,000 seat. Jason Garrett's record is 83-66. Coaching, really? That don't sound right. He's coached for 10 years? Really? You sure about that? That don't sound right, Sean. You might be right. I'm not calling you a liar, but Jason Garrett's coaching record. You're right. 83-66. It's better than I thought. Better than I thought. 10 years. Oh, my gosh. Where's the days go, right? Man, oh, man. I wouldn't have thought that. I would not have thought that. How about Eli Manning? That's going to be the big talk in the NFL now. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer? Eli Manning. He is one game above 500 or 500 in his career, but with 2 Super Bowl rings. Hall of Famer? Not a Hall of Famer. No quarterback with 2 Super Bowl rings is not in the Hall of Fame. But how can you now he's got a winning record overall because in the playoffs he's got real good record. Coach O has done more in 2 years than Garrett. Dale says he's not a Hall of Famer. I think Eli is going to retire after tomorrow. I think he'll announce it. There's a Clemson Tiger going back to the locker room. But I think it's a great question. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer? Josh Donaldson, Interzone says yes. Dale says hell no. Personally, if I was, Peyton is a top 5 all-time quarterback. Peyton Manning, look at his numbers. I mean, come on. Peyton Manning, first ballot all the way through Hall of Famer. He's got with 2 or 3 quarterbacks better than him ever. That's it. Eli going to the Patriots? I don't think so. They got him running for his life right now. Yeah. We'll see. Personally, if you ask me, does he make a Hall of Fame? Not saying do I think he should, but do I think he will make a Hall of Fame? I think yes. I think he does make the Hall of Fame, but I'm not sure he deserves to. But I'll say it like this. Who do I think is the best quarterback ever? TB12. Hands down. No discussion. That's my opinion. Personally, my opinion. I think he is. You look at some of those teams, he's got 6 rings. 3 or 4 of those rings, you got to go look at a lot of numbers back in when you start looking way back with the Colts. back in them days because they ran the ball for so many more yards than they throw it now. Now it's a throwing league, you know. So it's hard. It's hard to go from something in the 50s and 60s to now. Joe Montana, I think, is hands down number 2. I think Montana is number 2. I don't think there's no doubt about it. I think he's that good. But I think Tom Brady is the best. Cause kind of like what you say. All right, grade what Tom Brady had and grade what Joe Montana had. Every Super Bowl Joe Montana won, but one. He had the best receiver of all times. He had the best receiver of all time. You think about that now. Rice. He had some good running backs all through his time. He had great running backs. Tom Brady has played with guys you pick up on the corner, you know, a 5th and Broad. So some guy you see that long hat, you tell him cut the hat. All right, you're gonna be playing for me this week. I mean, you look at the receiving core that Brady had all 6 times. I think Tom was the best, and I think Joe's probably second, and then third. Ooh, wow, that might be Unitas. That could be Unitas. But yeah, I mean, you got but all right. Let's also say, how many quarterbacks does Dallas win if Brady was a quarterback in Dallas? Namath was hurt a lot, though, Sean. Probably not as many, Dale. Only reason, I don't think their coach is the smartest guy in the block. I don't think he's the brightest bulb. I give that coach a lot of credit too. I've never said Brady would have won all those titles without Belichick. Not a chance. Belichick, he's a no-nonsense guy. If you do something wrong, you hit the street. Most coaches, they put up with a bunch of garbage. He doesn't. And I give him big ups for that. I mean, they could have let this idiot, the one that came down and visited with the Saints this week. Randy Moss had his own list of problems, though. Randy Moss, he played up in Marshall, up in West Virginia. And but Antonio Brown. They didn't put up with his garbage. No. Bye. Hit the bricks. Greatest team you ever saw in the Super Bowl. Oh, wow. Wow. 86 Giants. Now, I'll tell you what, 78 Steelers. They're the two best. I think they're the 2 best teams I ever saw. 78 Steelers, 86 Giants. 85 Bears with a better quarterback would be up there too. But if you want to see quarterback play at its best, watch Phil Simms, Super Bowl, whatever the hell it was, Giants. He went with 20. What did he go? 30 of 32 or something. The Giants were a tough team. Giants were tough, man. 86. Lawrence Taylor, he was all over everybody. But when I was a kid, I remember seeing the Steel Curtain play. They would go to Oakland and play. And Oakland was tough, mean and tough. And they'd play Cleveland. Cleveland actually had a team back there then, guys. If you didn't remember that, this is before they up and left and went to Baltimore. Cleveland had a tough team in the early 80s. Greatest basketball team I have ever seen. Wow. USA 92. The Olympic team. Now, let's see. Wow. That's who knows. Greatest basketball team I ever seen. Michael Jordan's Bulls. 85 Bears D was awesome, but their offense, I mean, look at what the Giants did. Look at what the Giants did in 86. Sims threw for, what was it, 26 or 28? Something like that. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, college, John Wooden's teams, yeah. They won 88 straight or something. Yeah. Yeah, they won 88 straight. The fridge. Yeah, he scored. He scored in the Super Bowl. Wow. 2013 Seahawks. Seahawks to me, I don't know. They were good, but they could have been a dynasty. They could have been a dynasty, but they got an idiot coach. I think their coach is really not very smart. And if you want to see why, did you see when they threw the ball at the 3-yard line against the Patriots? I mean, who in here agrees with Pete Carroll throwing the football at the 3-yard line in the Super Bowl? I mean, and that's when Lynch was Lynch. And of course, 85 Bears were good. You're right. 85 Bears were good. I like the 86 Giants better. I did. Yeah. I just did. Personally, but Richard Sherman, yeah, he was dancing around. Yeah. So that's why I say I think you got to have it all. You need a good quarterback. You need a good running game. You need a but hey, but the guy for the Patriots, did you see the play he made? It wasn't like he threw it in his hand. He had to run in there, catch that ball, and get it. So, I mean, to lessen what the Patriots did, it's hard to do that. Oh, dumbest call in Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. That's why I say I think you got to have everything: coaching, running game, passing game, a decent quarterback, and a good defense. And the Seahawks just don't have a good coach. I really don't think so. Now they're starting to get to the guy from Ohio State. They're starting to put a little pressure to him now. 10-0's a score, guys. And we're at what? Well, a couple minutes left, I think, in the first quarter. I think it's still first quarter. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Do you think they are cheaters, the Patriots? Personally, I think probably a lot of them are cheaters. I think probably a lot of them are. But you got the cameras on you all the time. In a one-time game, 86 Giants. If you look back at that whole season, the 86 Giants had a better offense than the Bears did. Best original AFL team. You guys are too young. Chiefs. NFL's rigged. Chiefs. I think probably all of them cheat if they get the chance to. I don't think none of them's too good to. But I always liked my coach. I'm a Redskins coach. A Redskins team. That's who I like. I always liked Coach Gibbs, and he won with 3 different quarterbacks, totally different styles too. Theismann, help me out, guys. Theismann, Doug Williams, and Theismann, Doug Williams, and the guy that plays golf And he's a good golfer. I think his daughter plays in that lingerie league or whatever. I can't think of his name. He's a good quarterback, a decent quarterback. He threw for a lot of yards at times. I can't think of his name. Not Spurrier. Rippon, Mark Rippon. Did you see when? Oh yeah, Theismann got his leg. Oh yeah, I did see that. Do I see the Redskins changing their name in the future? Yes. Not while this guy owns a team. After he sells, yes. They're gonna be on their asses until they do it. They'll eventually. Redskins don't win until they get a new owner. You're probably right there too, but they'll probably change the name. They'll probably call itself Washington Capitals, Washington Nationals, Washington whatever, which is a shame. But hey, PC community, folks. PC community. If you do something that's not politically correct, they're going to call you out on it. They're going to do it. I'd still root for them. Yeah, I would. You can't fault a team for what an owner does. The big junkyard dog. Anybody see a big upset tomorrow? Anybody see a big upset? Does anybody see the Redskins beating the Cowboys? I don't. Does anybody see the Giants beating the Eagles? I don't. They're all over Lawrence. Interzone's. Oh, help us out, guys. Who sees what now? Dale's going to say he sees the Cowboys. Dale's going to say he sees the Cowboys getting beat by the Redskins. Eagles say he sees the Eagles losing. He lives a mile from. He lives a mile away from the ballpark. Redskins over the Cowboys. I don't see it happening, guys. I really don't. Oregon, Wisconsin. That should be a good ball game. That should be a good one. Georgia, Baylor. That won't be bad either. Sean, I don't think he's going to beat them that bad, but I think they win. First AFL receiver with over 100 receptions in a season. Ooh, wow. Wow, Ken. Why don't you come in here and hit us with a hard one? Was he a Chief? Was he a Chief? I bet he was. Giants win 14. I think the Giants have a better chance against the Eagles than Redskins do against the Cowboys. I really do. He wasn't a Chief. Could it be Paul Warfield? Green Bay? Oh, he was an Oiler. Ooh. Wow, I had to go back to my old Oilers. Lionel Taylor could be. He was an Oiler. Houston Oiler. I missed the Houston Oilers. Who else missed the Houston? I loved watching them play. Charlie Hennigan. Yeah. Wow. Uh-oh. Bye-bye. Oh, you almost put it on him. 8-yard line. 10-0 OSU, and they got the ball going down the field. They're a faster team. I didn't think they would be. Charlie Hennigan. That was a good question there. I did not have that one. I'm going to play History Maker Baseball this week if I get the chance, guys. I'm gonna play George Brett. But who are we going? So that's the end of the first quarter. 10-0. Yeah, I'm gonna play Brett play. I'm gonna have Brett play somebody. Who you guys want to see? 1980. That was a year he batted 390. So history maker is what there's next and doing on camera, so I wouldn't do that to you guys. Red, white, and blue racing, guys. I've got about 32 entries. Sean's changing the score now, 28-7. I don't think they're going to put up 63 burger on them. You want to see the Royals and Phillies? All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll make your pitchers hit. We'll do that. Royals and Phillies. We can do that. Sound like a game to me. Yeah. I am still in the process. Phillies against Brett. Yep. Dale likes it too. Dale and Don both like it. Yep. We'll do it. Anybody in here is big Legends of Wrestling fans? I'm looking for one card if I can get it without having to buy a whole thing of $20-some worth of cards. I want to have me a pay-per-view very soon. Legends of Wrestling pay-per-view. And excuse me. I'm looking forward to doing it. I really am. I know a ton of AFL history, no shit about the current NFL. Bruno Sammartino. Should MLB shorten the season? Wow. No. And the reason I say that, if they're going to do that, they need to tell the players union 6, 8, 10 years. Interzone, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why no. Okay? What about those guys that's making $35 million a year? Okay? Right now, that's all based on a 162. Okay? If they're going to do it, if they're going to shorten the season down, they need to get with the players union and then say, okay, this is 2020. All right. In 2030, well, see the problem with that is they've signed contracts. So Bruiser Brody, I got Bruiser Brody. You guys have seen my wrestlers. I got a stack of about 100. Baseball dead. No, not know it all. No, Sean. The Players Association would allow it if they didn't cut salaries so much. But 100 from 162 to 100 ain't happening. They may go from 162 to 150. $162 to $150. They're not going below 100 games. No. Chief J Strongbow. I don't think I've got him. Let me go look. Hey, hello. Yeah. I want to get Kevin Sullivan. That's who I need. Kevin Sullivan. I got some 2-ofs here. Who has the game? I don't know who all has the game. Start over, reset. I do have Ultimate Warrior. Yes, I do. I do. Know who that is? Brad Armstrong. I always thought this guy was goofy. I always thought he was a goof. How about that? 17-0. You guys got something on me at this time. Harley Race? I do have Harley Race, I think. Yeah. Magnum TA. I may have two of Magnum. I don't know. You was just asking at Harley. Yeah. That belt. Anybody in here watch NWA? No, Von Erichs. They're not in it. Anybody watching NWA here on on YouTube? They play. They Abdullah the Butcher versus Brody. I know. I don't have Abdullah. Abdullah was mean. I got Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I got a Hulk Hogan right here somewhere. I got him around here somewhere. Uh-oh. They're going to call that incomplete, so it's not a touchdown. That was the Sheep Herders. Blanchard. And Volkov. Macho Man. They got a bunch of Macho Man cards in there. If you haven't looked at it lately, they changed it up about some of them are numbered cards now. There's Bruiser Brody. Check that card out. Mean as they got. Flair got Flair. Kevin Sullivan's the one I really need. Flair. There's Rap Group. Who's a Rap Group? Who are you talking about, a Rap Group? I've got two of him. Somebody needs one of him. Piper. Yeah, he was murdered. You're right. You're right. He was murdered. No doubt about that. A little bit of the bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. Pat Tanaka. No, I don't have him. Pat Tanaka. Gorgeous George. I wish I had Rocky King. Anybody remember Rocky King? He sucked. I mean, he was a jobber until he got together with Jimmy Valiant. Jimmy Valiant. You want to see that goofball? I got him. Jimmy Valiant. Yeah, this guy, he got in a lot of trouble. He passed away. Snooker. The Rock. I got The Rock. Too Cold Scorpio. I don't have Dusty Rhodes. I don't have him. Yokozuna. I don't have Rhodes, though. Whoa, Freddie Blassie. I don't have him either. I don't know if they make it. I believe they make his card Stone Cold. Mm-hmm. There's Savage. We was just talking about him. The Rock. Captain Lou. I don't have Captain Lou. I do have Bruno Sammartino. Let's see. Brock Lesnar. Got him. Kevin Steen. Now he goes by Kevin Owens now. Right here. Actually, it is Kevin Owens' card. This one's Kevin Steen as well. Sting. Nope, I don't have Sting. I do not have him. The Rock. I was looking for The Rock. The Bony Jabroni. Here he is. The Bony Jabroni. The Rock. Pre-ball headed. Randy Orton. Yes, I got Randy Orton. D'Lo Brown. I've got probably 100, something like that. I'm just looking to try to get there's Magnum TA. Whoops, that was an upside down one. King of Kings. He's coming up in a minute. You guys know who they are. George Animal Steel. I don't have him. No. Let's see. Randy Orton and then King of Kings. Flair. His Flair. How about these two guys? And the way they set the card up. Check out the cards. Because look at the way it says Legends of Wrestling on the back. Check it out. How cool is that? Yeah, pretty cool there. Koloff. Hey, it got 2 or 3 of Koloff though. Sam Houston, the human broomstick. Sam Houston, the human broomstick. Blackjack, big Blackjack. He tag teamed up with the Road Warriors one time. That was pretty good. I got Orton in there somewhere. There's Jimmy Valiant. I don't have Cowboy Bob Orton, but I got other Orton. Yeah. It's time to play the game. That's him. Let's see. I don't have Arn Anderson. Let's see. Yeah. Dr. Death. I know there is an Orton card in here, but I have not found it. Hope I didn't lose it. I don't think I did. He was better when he was a heel. He was better. There he is. Am I a big fan of boxing? I was a big fan of boxing in the 60s. In the 80s. I was a bit, but I watch some now. Fury and the Fury fight's coming up in February. Ultimate Warrior. Did I show you Ultimate Warrior? UFC. Not a big UFC. Not Bulldog Bob Brown. Bulldog Bob Brown was up in Maryland a lot. West Virginia, Ohio. Bulldog Bob Brown. Tennessee, Missouri. Oh, he was a tough guy. He was a tough guy. Heavyweight division is a joke. But yeah, if somebody has these, do you see Wilder versus Joshua happening? Oh wow. I think Wilder's gonna get beat. I think that's more apt to see Joshua fight Fury. That's what I think. Year. I don't know, 80, probably mid 80s or something. I liked Hagler, Hearns, Tyson. I always loved to watch Tyson fight. Tyson fights was always fun. Vita Scott. Yeah, if somebody finds a Kevin Sullivan card that they can do without, I will send something your way. I really want Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, I didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard, but he was good. He was a good fighter. I didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard anyway, but he was a good fighter. But a good boxer. He wasn't much fighter, but he was a good boxer. These books come with a lot of them, but yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. And I don't come on here too often saying I'm looking for stuff, but I really do want a Kevin Sullivan card. Tyson ruined my dad. Yeah, Barry Windham, Magnum TA, Blanchard, and Koloff. Roberto, oh yeah, definitely Roberto Duran. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you guys have never seen this game, you're gonna have to really see. I'm gonna try to get a pay-per-view going here very, very soon. But I want to have all the wrestlers I need. So if that means I have to wait a while, I may have to order some before I do a pay-per-view. But I've got a few that maybe somebody doesn't have. I don't know. Cornette. I got Cornette's card too. Jim Cornette. To me, the best manager ever. I liked him. It's a shame to see him say he's saying he's not going. He is out of wrestling forever. He stated this week. No Moss. Yep. So Duran was a good fighter, though. Duran was a good fighter. He just, he just didn't know when to. He wasn't the smartest fighter. Jimmy Hart was your favorite. I've always been a Cornette fan. I'm in the Mid-Atlantic area, though. You know, I was raised with Magnum TA and Flair and Sam Houston, Ivan Koloff. Road Warriors. And Ellerman. I got his card too. Flair. Mike Graham. Jimmy Valiant was probably the worst wrestler ever that could win in 15 seconds. Go watch some of his videos on YouTube. Pitiful. 15 seconds. He would just run over people. It was so funny. Missy Hyatt. Yeah. My dad couldn't stand him. Stan Lane, Bobby Eaton. Yeah, both of those two guys. Somebody sent Sensational Sherry. She's got a card too. Somebody sent me the Jim Powers card. And this is Blackjack Mulligan's grandson, Bray Wyatt. Wyndham Rotundo is actually his name. Wyndham. Do I still watch wrestling WWE? First question, yes. Second question, no. I don't watch WWE. I will not sit and watch WWE. I will not sit and watch Impact Wrestling. I would watch in New Japan. New Japan is going off of Access TV. Anybody that watches them, why do I not like WWE? I think WWE is just wow. They got away from a lot of stuff that I like. Now, my favorite wrestling now is NWA. Interzone. Have you watched any NWA yet? That's my favorite to watch right now. My second favorite's Ring of Honor. They've brought wrestling back, is what they've done. Some of the characters, but they're not, they're not out to lunch characters, you know? They're not out there in the middle of nowhere type stuff. That's just my opinion, though. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But that's just me. WWE is more of a soap opera. Yeah, kind of. What about the new one? What's the new one? AEW? AEW is they're too gimmicky. Luke, what's his name's kid? What's his name? Yeah, AEW. Luke, who's the guy that died? From 90210. Luke Perry. His kids 5'3" and weighs $130. I'm very picky. Hey, I'm just telling you. Go back and watch some of the wrestling I used to go back and watch back years ago. How old are you in Inner Zone? How old are you? If I had to pick them in a row, which way I would do, I would take I'd take NWA, I'd take New Japan second, I'd take Ring of Honor third. Oh, wow. I'm not watching Impact either. I just no. Impact's not for me. They are I wouldn't sit and watch it. But the way that NWA does now, you can go to their channel, NWA Wrestling, YouTube channel, and then they've got a studio, 19. Now, check with anybody in here over 50. Check with anybody in here over 50 years old or over 45, let's say, and ask them if they like the old NWA, WCW, or the WWF better back in the 80s. To me, it was not even a comparison, dude. NWA with Ric Flair. All right, Dale can tell you. NWA had Ric Flair, had Dusty Rhodes, had Kevin Sullivan, had Barry Windham. I mean, now they lost them sometimes and they went over across the way, but I like the NWA better back then. Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I mean, they just had some tough. It was just good. WWF. They drive and trying to put the ball in the end zone one more time. That's a penalty. Had too many on the field. NWA was tough to beat. All right, I think I probably messed up for the night. So how do I say I messed up? Wow. Now Lex Luger, I was not a big fan of his, but hey, he was all right. Florida wrestling was good. So I'm going to try to do a pay-per-view once I get all my wrestlers that I need. Going to try to do a History Maker Baseball, Phillies and Royals. And you got 3 more days if you want to sign up for Red, White, and Blue Racing. You need to at least leave me a comment. I'll sign you up. Game is still not over yet. No, it's not over, but I can't stay here the whole time anyway. I got to drink some stuff. I've been out of it the last few days in Arizona. I've been on a DL, as they say, not on a down low either. I've been on a disabled list, so I got to drink some stuff and make sure get my voice back to be able to call some games and stuff here very, very soon. I want to get back going again. Did I forget to sign up? Ken, you've already got your card. 92. You've already got. If you're in the spring, you're still up. You're still good. I've added 12 or 13 more to the 22, so we got about 35 cars. So we've got about everybody right now, I think. Clemson's going to have to put 55 on the board in the second half for me to get close. I said 55-34. I don't see it. But we're going to see. Wow. 92 riding that boy to winner's circle. And you got a teammate. D. Scott. So, yeah. I'm going to head out. And this is going out to the Clemson guys on defense. Charge. All right. Clemson has not scored yet. It's still 13-0 right now. Is it 13-0? I think it's 13. It's not. You know. Oh boy, hit him in the wrongs. Did you see that pass? That one hit him in the wrong spot, right in the hands. Unbelievable. So what are they gonna do? Kick a field goal? No. So let's see what's going to happen here. But we'll see. We'll see if Clemson Sweeney has his ways sometimes. But I thought it'd be a higher scoring game right now. I really did. He is not a pocket passer. You can see this kid is not a pocket passer. He has to be running around and cause trouble. And he didn't do it. So now it's going to be field goal time. So what will that? It'll be 16-0 if they make it. 16-0. So you heard it from me. I'm probably going to miss this game. But, hey, I say the 49ers win tomorrow. Eagles going to win tomorrow. Titans win tomorrow. They're going into Houston and win. 16-0. And Trevor Lawrence is really going to have to do something if they're going to come back in this game. I'll be around some this week. If I don't see you before New Year's, Happy New Year's, everybody. Josh Donaldson, who knows where he's going? He's laying low. So we'll see. Who knows? Could be the Dodgers. Till I see you again, God bless. Have a great, great rest of your weekend. And go Clemson. But it's not looking too good. 16-0 right now. You all have a great, great rest of your weekend. And enjoy the football game. And Clemson has not scored yet. It's 16-0 Ohio State right now. And it's still first half, though. So we'll see what happens. Till I see you again, I'm Rob. God bless. Hit that subscribe button. Also, give me that thumbs up right there. And maybe by tomorrow we'll have 10 thumbs ups. Who knows? I got 6 on my board right now, so may have 7, 8, or 9, something like that. Okay, we'll try to have some wrestling, baseball, red, white, and blue racing, all coming up within the next week, 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. God bless, and have a great one.